When writing essays, there's a good chance that you'll probably integrate longer quotations or what we call block quotations. For MLA format, here are some of the rules that you have to follow when incorporating long quotations. So, first, how to know if you have a long quotation or one that needs to be blocked. It's going to first be 4 lines of prose or 3 lines of verse or longer. And if that's what you have, then you're going to actually place it in what we call a freestanding block. That's going to get rid of the quotation marks. So you are not going to include quotation marks within this block. And I'll show you an example in just a moment. But another rule to follow is to make sure to put the entire quote, and it's going to be indented. See the hanging indent video on how to do that. It's going to be the same principles. You're also going to make sure that it remains doubled space as well. So just because it's a block quotation, it might seem like it's taking a bunch of space, but that's just how we do it. So make sure that it is double space. Finally, your parenthetical citation, that's going to be your parentheses, will come after the punctuation mark. So why is this important? Because when you're using a smaller quote, or if you're integrating sources with smaller lines than 4 lines, it goes before the period. But with long quotations and block quotations, it's going to come after the period. So let's look at a brief example here. Here we'll see the example block quotation. So for instance, this is going to be, let's say, something that you're writing in your essay itself. So here we have, sometimes people's viewpoints can be rather surprising, as mentioned in the book, The Call of Stories. So one thing you'll also notice is that you have the colon here, and then we begin the block quotation. So as an example, when we said about indenting, you're going to indent the whole thing right here. So it's going to be what literally is a block, right? And then everything is going to be double space, as you see here. And then finally, you're going to put the parenthetical citation. And as I mentioned earlier, the period's going to go right before it. You have your parentheses, you have your author's last name here, and the page number, because this is a block quotation. So what you will do then is you will continue to write if you are adding information, which generally you should be. You should never really leave a block quotation without explanation or interpretation after. So you would just continue the sentence as normal.